I was just a young boy trying to catch up with the technology that was trending then. Major challenge I had then was a challenge I didn't know that I had. The exposure, the connection that this will be a good thing, because I know so many startups that started then. That was when Jumia started. There's nothing like Flutterwave then. There's not like Paystack then. And people that can guide us. So, but at this, there was a very big gap in the tech ecosystem. So the first challenge I say is like more like isolation. Now we don't have the network of people that can guide us. So, but at this point, I would say the major challenge now is on the government. There's some project I've seen, and they took it outside the state. They were saying that as of 2024, Anambra State is happy that they can no more go to Asaba. When you talk about Paystack, talk about Flutter, we talk about all these guys. Our people are there.
Hi Stan, good morning.
Hi Sam.
Welcome to Made in Anambra.
Thank you for having me.
It's nice having tech builders and entrepreneurs on our show like this. We're happy whenever we are trying to get your stories. Okay, can you please tell us how far, first of all, where you began, before we go to how far you've gone, where you began and where all this started?
Okay. Thank you very much. So,
you're welcome.
I'll say it started a long way ago. I was just a young boy trying to, catch up with the technology that was trending then. So it was all about game. As of then, I was in my secondary school, JS2, JS3. So my classmates, we used to play game, and I'm one of the fastest player. So my major interest wasn't actually in the game. My major interest then was mostly on the how these games are being downloaded. So I'm more interested in how they download the games. So I started doing my research, and when I was doing research, I saw how to create a website, and I decided to continue. Then the next thing I saw was I need to pay $30,000. I don't know if it was for domain or something, but I feel like
$30,000 as of 2009.
Yeah, I think 2010, 2011. Yeah, not 2009. So I was shocked, like, I didn't even have $1 then. So so I was sure, like, what was this all about? So I left it. So after my JS3, after you like junior year, you have to have like a month break.
Yes,
so I decided to work in Coca-Cola company. So why working in Coca-Cola company? I do visit this my friend that introduced me to the job. I was, do side hustle. So he has this phone that he normally lives at home. He stays in barrack in Lagos. Okay. So when I enter the barrack, I go to the quarters and I use his phone to do research. So then, this is like almost a year after the $30,000 stuff. So something just came into me. Why not just continue this research? I said, okay, let me keep pushing. I tried as I could. I didn't get any meaningful result. And I said, why not? Let me just be downloading game. So there's this game I was searching for, and I decided to download it. And the website I saw, it was, then they used to download game by size, screen size of the device. So I was searching for the screen size, and it took me for this particular platform. Then I liked the platform. The platform looks good, looks great. And so let me scroll more and know more about this platform. So when I'm scrolling down to the bottom of the platform website, I saw create a website like this using a mobile phone.
Using your mobile phone?
Yeah, using your mobile phone. I was so excited, and that was a moment for me. Like, the name of the website is waptype.tk. So I registered on the platform that they provided below, and it took me to wapka.mobi. So I started using wapka.mobi, but then I was confused. So I made more research on the owner of the platform. So I found out the owner of the platform is even in Nigeria. If I said, it's an Igbo guy here in Anambra State. Wow. Joko by name. So then he was student of Unizik, actually. So I started chatting, the bit we can chat. But that was just it. And I went back, I learned, there was, it was like even a year later that I know there's something like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Because what Wapka does is that it provide what we call Wapka ML, like is it WAP, something like that. That's like they have their own markup language,
Okay.
which made it very easier for you to create websites. But they also provide you the accessibility of using HTML and CSS.
Okay.
So they have their own WAPka shortcode and all that. So, but yeah, that was where everything started. Be my first platform. I couldn't upload game on it. I was able to only upload musics, because then if you download game on Java phone, you can't even see the file when you want to select the game. So after a while, I think it took almost a year or two before I now learned how to upload game. I have to download it with system and use system and upload it. Yeah, so it has been a journey from since then.
Wow, that's a very interesting journey. Okay, and here you are from that point. How has the journey been, building from almost nothing, from Anambra State as an able person with all the limited resources? How has the journey been financially, emotionally, the challenges of building as a young person, as an independent person? How has the journey been for you, particularly for you?
Okay, everything actually started in Lagos.
Okay.
So then the challenge I had then was data. Like I had phone. After working in Coca-Cola, I bought my first phone, Express Music. But the first challenge then I saw back then was data. So I was staying with my aunt in Lagos, and she normally subscribes me. Sometimes I'll tell her I want to go to Cyber Cafe, she'll give me money, I'll go to Cyber Cafe, I'll do research. So major challenge I had then was a challenge I didn't know that I had, the exposure, the connection that this will be a good thing, because I know so many startups that started then. That was when Jumia started.
Okay.
That was when most of these big guys, even there's nothing like Flutterwave then. There's nothing like Paystack then. So it was like a year later or so they started. So I assume that I know of this, I would have ventured into building a solution at that moment. So another challenge I faced is now when I left Lagos, came down to the east, there was a very big gap in the tech ecosystem. Okay. So the first challenge I say is like more like isolation.
Okay.
So yeah, here I just came back from Lagos. Everybody in the morning, like unlike Lagos, people are talking about like few people that are into what you're doing. Yeah. But here you see people with like doing the manual job. People talking about shovel, to go for site work. We were talking about different kind of things that don't even relate to
what you want to build, or what you're doing here.
So I kind of dive into that as well. Did a little bit of manual work and try to express myself to people. So that's another challenge. I'm building an installation. I'm trying to survive financially, and I'm doing manual work to survive that. So sometimes I do labor work. So I do go there with my phone, and at my leisure time, anytime I have chance, I'll use my phone and I'll start building something. I'll start creating some website, maybe adding features to my platform, because I can do everything with phone. So that was it for a while, like almost a year. And when I met some friends that are into what I'm doing,
okay.
So we built our first blog together. We have the same vision, and it went viral. That was when Rihanna walk, So I blogged about it. I think that music gave us money, yeah. So it gave us a lot of money, and it was a moment, like a turnover moment for us, because the fund we could get in a year, we can get that within a few days from blogging. That's what it showed us. So then the challenge we now had then was sustenance, like sustaining what you have already started. I don't want to be a software engineer. I don't want to be a developer. I just want to be a mechanic engineer. I just want this thing to get fund. Now we don't have the network of people that can guide us, that look at
how to go about
it. So sometimes your blog gets shut down. Sometimes get traffic issues and all that. Yeah. So that has been the challenge. Then getting to this point, after that, school stuff, and it's always been around funding, getting people to know what you are doing, and getting the opportunity at the right time. You understand? So, but at this point, I would say the major challenge now is on the government. You understand? So we have done our part. We built the structure. We built we've done what we're supposed to do. I've had so many, there's some projects I've seen, and they took it outside the state. They interact with other tech companies outside the state to build it. I mean, there was even a blog then that they were saying that as of 2024, Anambra State is happy that they can no more go to Asaba to get tech individuals. They now have homegrown individuals. I mean, it's kind of a funny news because we have homegrown individuals 10 years before
them.
Then, when you talk about Paystack, talk about Flutter, we talk about all these guys, our people are there. So I think there is, I don't know the mission, but there is a friction between
government and
what is happening in the tech ecosystem in Anambra and what government knows or what government is doing around that. So they have to be a lot of work for that to work.
Cut out from what you said earlier, isolation, the connectivity. So you've been in that ship. You know already that this is a problem a newbie is facing. So how have you built a solution, not tech solution now? This is now a social solution. How have you built a solution to address this issue that you once faced as a newbie? You have the idea now. You are better than what a newbie would be when you started, right?
Okay.
So what have you done to avoid a newbie falling into the isolation, falling into the state where he is doing something and nobody to connect with like you faced? What have you done to address it so that somebody coming to where you are right now will not still have to pass through that path?
Okay. The actual truth is that we have Osmaxin Developers, which I'm a co-founder of. So my first year as a Polytechnic student, Federal Polytechnic Campus Atani, I started Osmaxin with a group of my classmates.
Okay.
So we started Osmaxin Developer. I think Osmaxin Developer is a kind of a structure that are built to cater for this issue that you talked about.
Okay.
So at Osmaxin Developers, what we have different branches.
Okay.
And by the glory of God, by the grace of God, all the branches are working simultaneously, working well. So you have the academy. So what the academy does is that the academy train you.
Okay.
The academy gives you resource. The academy train you for almost 2 years. When the academy is training you, you don't have to pay anything. You don't worry about your lights. You don't worry about your data. In fact, if you don't have system, we have cases whereby we fix laptops for students. We buy we are still students. This is our ND1. You understand? It doesn't mean that we have the money. So, I mean, we have that.
You are talking of when you started Osmaxin, not now, right?
No, yeah. When we started Osmaxin, it wasn't actually like that in the beginning.
Okay.
We didn't start Osmaxin and start giving them a laptop. But we started Osmaxin and start training immediately.
Okay.
You understand? So we are training. We have to host training session in the school. We still come back to lodge, and as of then, we train 6 hours per day, like 3 sections, 2 hours. In the sense. So that was how it started. Then from there, we started having, we grew, I think 2018, 2019. We are in our IT 2019. So we even have to, during our IT, we have some students that are in ND2. We have to host them in the place that we are staying during IT. They stayed weeks with us, learning. I mean, we are in IT, we are here to hustle, but we are still doing the community work to make sure that these guys don't miss parts. I have to travel to there because I did my IT at Oko. So I have to travel from Oko to Atani, spend 3 weeks in Atani to train.
Okay.
And we have pictures of all those moments in a sense. And these guys are one of our best engineers that we have now in Osmaxin. So when we came back from IT, so there was this issue, the problem the major problem on everything is finances. And I would say that it's always underlooked because little fund can solve a whole lot, like 500,000 accounts. So
it's a whole lot.
It can change the trajectory of someone's career.
Yeah.
So when we came back, these guys that we've been training, we've been supporting during our IT, they want to stay together. Do you understand? Okay. They are now in their own IT. They want to stay together, but they don't have the fund. You understand? So we came in. The lodge we are staying. The next lodge after our lodge, they were staying there because our lodge is costlier. Mm-hmm. So they are staying in the next lodge. Their room is closer to my room. So from our lodge, we passed lights. Like we wired from my room to their room through the window. So and our gen is on 24/7. So that alone is a motivation for them to continue. They were trained in the room. Then we are no more staying together as Osmaxin. My guys, we have each one room in the compound. We even took extra room just for training. But then they are the other side. So we powered them. We gave them internet from our side. So we have two routers. So one in one of my guys, one in my window. The one in my window, not everyone normally connects to it. They are the ones connecting to it, the other guys, so they can get it. But the one in my guys is the one that all of us always connect. Then we supported them with so many things. Apart from that, we extended the training outside them because we've been training not just them. So we start training people from the school. We start hosting classes again, like what we did in our ND. We started repeating it, and we started teaching them how to also do the same thing, because the target is not for us to just grow them. Target is for us to have that name that when you want to hire a software engineer in Anambra State, look at Atani. So you cannot do this if you don't have enough people to even train. So target wasn't even for us to have engineer first only. Target was we need to have enough people to train.
Building the resource.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that was when we started buying laptops for some of the new students. We started paying for house rent. Started paying for school fees. Some of them will do ND1. They will say they don't want to do ND2 again because they feel like, say, you cannot do ND1. You don't do ND2. We cater for those stuff. Do you understand? And there's so many things that we did that I can actually mention, but even as we graduated, we came to Oka, we do still host them. And as I'm talking to you now, our class, I visited, I think it's almost 2 years I visited Atani last, but class is still going on at Atani. And every detail of what is happening at Atani, we know about it because of that culture, that foundation that we lay. I mean, go to Atani and ask about Osmaxin Developers. It's almost 2 years that I visited it, but they'll be like, it's Stanley. Those reference is Stanley, because we have the Osmaxin community down there. So this is what we have done. This is what I've done. You understand? So if an individual like me with my co-founder can go this length, what do you think the government can do?
That's true. Yeah. Okay, a very sound explanation, and it's also very touching. Okay, now we've seen people start up projects in Nigeria, in Anambra, and the next thing they tell you they've flown away. Is that in your roadmap that in the next 2 years you just turn your back on Nigeria and say, no, I'm out?
You want to stay in Nigeria?
Everybody has that plan. Okay. Economically, we see is sinking, but is that as a company, as a business, as an economic structure, are you people looking forward to at some point you take off, or it's just a thing that has not been considered?
First of all, I'm a pro Igbo man.
Okay.
And as a pro Igbo man, I'm a pro Southeaster. Okay. That's it now. And also a pro Nigerian. So I prioritize Nigerian first. If you have watched maybe most of the events that Osmaxin sponsors, or most of the events that Osmaxin partners with, if you're not in Southeast, you don't have anything to do with you. Okay. We've had a student that we trained he's doing good. He went to Lagos. He started hosting events. Say, boss, sponsors. I say, hey, yeah, sorry. We have the resource we have is not even enough for people here. It's not that I don't want to sponsor you. If you want to do it, for me to sponsor it. I mean, I've paid for people to attend your seminars. I've paid for people to come to your program. But for me to do outside the Southeast, it's not bad. But I think this resource is meant for these people down here. So, but that being said, every business that is being started by anyone, every business that's being run by anyone, is targeted to go global. So that it's also in Osmaxin roadmap. So I would say we want to go global. We want to push out of the country. We want to, but when you say Japa, I won't say it's Japa, because what I mean is that it will be from Anambra to the world.
Okay, not rooting out.
Not rooting out.
Okay.
We cannot root out. It's not possible. If I come back, where will I land?
There are many people that have done like that, and they took their thing and they're off.
Yeah. I mean, the country is somehow for everybody.
Yes.
You understand? So, but we do what we can do. So we have that in plan. Yeah, very soon.
All right. Finally, at what point, or at this point now, what is Osmaxin looking forward to? What is the vision? What is the dream?
Okay.
On a large scope.
Osmaxin for a very long time now has been, I would say, since 2017.
Okay.
It's almost 7 years now, I think. We have been on the building. We have been on the stealth mode.
Okay.
So normally people be like 7 years too much for that. So we've been structuring for a proper future that we want. So we need talent for that. We need tutors for that. We need partnership for that. We need space for that. So we can build tutors. We can build talent. Do you understand?
Okay.
We cannot fully build partnerships because I mean, in Osmaxin, we have to partner with people that will now bring them the partnership.
Yes.
Do you understand? So we're on that stage now, on that partnership stage.
Okay.
Then space, we have built the space. Do you understand? So with this that I've mentioned, the next stage for Osmaxin is the stage whereby the results start coming out. So we want to be tech studio. They call it venture studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the original idea of Osmaxin in 2017. But it cannot be a venture studio without fund. And we don't have. There are people that started venture studio this year and they blow next year. But we don't have that access. We don't have that connection. We don't know how to do it. So we built everything that we need to do it. I don't know if you understand. So we are now venturing into building products, not for businesses, but for Osmaxin. So we built so many, and something is currently in development. We have not launched any. So Osmaxin next phase is a phase of storming the market with what we have and letting the world know about us through our products.
Wow. Thank you very much for your explanation. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, for those watching us, for those that will see your video, see your comment, and what is your advice for newbies in the tech system, and what will be your suggestion for those that will be looking at okay, how do I start? I know you say Osmaxin, but inclusively, what is your advice? What is your suggestion? And what will be your correction as well?
Okay, I will always say start. Okay. No matter how myopic. I mean, then in school, when we started, we come to class, they'd be like, look at those boys that say they want to be the operating system. They'd be laughing. I don't know if you understand. So there's nothing that you do that people not say. There's nothing that you do correctly. As long as you're doing it for the first time, you can never do it correctly. So fail fast. You understand? Then start. Then secondly, don't do it alone. you need to go fast, because with this AI stuff and all those stuff, you information of yesterday, information of 3 hours ago is old. It's outdated.
Yeah, outdated. Exactly.
Do you understand? So do it people, so that you stay on top of what is happening. Then there's money in tech. There's money in tech. I've never seen anybody in tech doing something that is hungry. But if you do it for the money, you get stressed out, you will get disappointed, and you will always be angry at yourself, because you always compare what you should have been getting by now. So remove that money, you will get it. The money will come. I'm telling you, the money will come. You'll be the one to be like, oh, this job, I'm not sure. Sometimes I used to tell our project manager, stop replying this client, because this person is not it's not our client. Do you understand? Yeah. So the money will come, actually. Then finally, we have Osmaxin at Oka. So if you want to get your child trained, if you want to get your ward trained, you want to be trained you want yourself to be trained, we do all kinds of software engineering courses. Front-end, back-end, mobile app, AI, UI, UX, data analysis, project management. We do them here, and we have results of people that we've trained.
That's very excellent. Thank you for your time, Mr. Stanley.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for joining us. And we believe that starting from Anambra, Osmaxin is going to go to global stages. It's nice having you. Thank you.
What's one Anambra dish you could eat every day?
One Anambra dish I could eat every day is ofensala.
What's your favorite memory growing up in Anambra?
My favorite memory growing up in Anambra is when my dad bought his first computer.
What's one dream you are still chasing?
Money. I'm still chasing the money. Yeah.
What's one book or movie that changed your perspective?
I'm not a reader, but I watch movies. So, wait, let me think.
Okay, can leave that. Describe Anambra in one word.
Energy.
What's your favorite Igbo proverb? If you could start over, would you still build from Anambra?
1 million times.
Thank you.